In this video, we're going to fully disassemble and reassemble the Zerno Z1 adjustment assembly. We're going to take it down to its components and put it back together. This is just a piece that we have been using around the shop for testing. Yours is likely going to have matching colors. So to begin, you should unscrew the adjustment knob all the way. It's gonna take about 10 full turns. Be careful, the knob is very heavy and it may fall at the end. I'm just gonna put it down while I'm taking it off. So once the knob is off, we can take it down to its base components. So with our 2.5 millimeter screwdriver, I'm gonna take off the screw that is on the front, and then we're gonna have the front of the adjustment knob, the actual knob. Then we're gonna have the dial, a spacer washer, and the actual brass threaded piece of the knob. We use brass here because it creates a much smoother feel and much smoother operation while you're adjusting the grind settings on your Zerno Z1. Now in here you have the adjustment mechanism assembly and bearings. To push it out, simply push on this piece over here and the whole thing should come out as one piece. The tolerances here are extremely tight, just so the adjustment is actually perfect. So we have the front of the grinder. This piece internally we actually call lift. We're not big on naming things. And then you have this mechanism here that is responsible for your adjustment. So this is a thrust washer. Actually this is a thrust bearing, and then there is a thrust washer, which is kind of tough to take off. It's not glued, but it does have some grease under it, so we're just going to leave it in place. Then you have the stationary washer, which actually prevents your dial from moving during grind. And we have a very nice truss bearing over here, and this support piece for your pre-breaker. And they're actually magnetically assembled over here. So these are all the pieces of the adjustment assembly. And now we're going to put it back together. So grab your bearing. By the way, if you're looking to relube parts, they shouldn't need any relubing, but if you're looking to relube, we use Super Lube, which is a food safe lube. So it's something that you can use. It's also pretty commonly used in espresso machines. So we're going to put the bearing back together, and we have the stationary washer, and things to snap back into place because they are magnetic. We have the truss bearing here on the back that is going to fit like this, and then this whole assembly is going to engage over here in the left piece. The bearing is going to very smoothly slide in, and this part of the assembly is also going to slide back in place. It may need a little persuasion. Now you're going to notice this bearing wants to get out, so make sure it is in there and it's not like this when you're actually assembling your grinder, because it may get in the way. So we're gonna get this guy in here. We're gonna push it just past the lip of this left part. Now we're gonna assemble our adjustment knob. Now you're gonna notice that this brass piece has only one pin. That is by design. In case your wooden accent piece gets stuck, you can actually use one of the holes to push it out from the back. So here we have the brass piece. I'm gonna grab the dial. The dial can only go in one way, like this. After that we have our washer, and we have the knob. Make sure that the hole of this, the pin of this brass piece lines with one of the holes. Doesn't usually matter which ones. There we go. Everything is engaged. I'm gonna get my 2.5 millimeter screwdriver, put the screw back on, and now this piece is ready to go. So we're gonna do the assembly again. Make sure that this truss bearing is under the slip. Pretty important. And also when adding the knob on the front, make sure you don't cross thread the pieces. The thread is fairly fine, and it could be cross threaded even though we haven't actually run across it. It is in theory possible. So I'm gonna tighten this guy up, and you want to tighten it up just until the top part of your dowel here hides, just like this, and then you should be good to go for assembly.